boys and girls, and welcome to Growing Guitar. We have Jeremy ZUCKER here with a song called A Dying World. A beautiful melody there going on here through the entire song. It's built upon three different chords. It's the A, E, and the B chord. So we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at the notes, but also how to just go through this song with a standard strumming. So very easy options there. No need for any cape on this one. Let's take a look at the chords. So like I mentioned, three chords starting with A. That is open A, second D, second G, second B, and open E. The next chord is E. So that is open E, second A, second D, first G, open B, and open E. And the third and final chord is the B. We can grab the B in two different positions there. One is this. I use the sus version here because that is much easier, and yeah, it works for the song. So that's a bar chord. You place the bar here on the second fret. You bar all strings except from the last E here in the bass. All right, so 5 strings from bottom up, and then the rest will be 4th on D and 4th on G. This works perfectly fine when you just play the strumming pattern. If you go with the pickings, I will suggest that you play another version of the B. It looks like this, or actually like this. So it's a little bit harder. It's a little bit stretchy here between the index and the mid finger, because you need to hold it with these fingers to, yeah, I would prefer to hold it with these fingers to get the little pinky working here. So if you choose to go with this, then you have a bar here on the 4th fret, all right? And you don't have to go all strings here. You can bar all strings except from the last E. That's enough, all right? Or actually, you can just go pretty much from the G string and down. So yeah, that would be enough. It's just me, I have this, I'm used to hold this chord in this way, so that's why I do it. Yeah, technically from the G string and down, that's what you need with the bar finger. Then the middle finger here, you hold that on the 6th fret A string, and then your ring finger on the 7th fret E string. All right, that's the B here, and then you're gonna use a little pinky to work here on the A string beneath the ring finger. All right, so there you have the chords, guys, A, E, and then two versions of the B. Now I'm gonna teach first how to play the notes, to highlight them, and then try to build them into a strumming pattern, and then just the strumming. All right, but first let's take a look at the strumming pattern here. So we have one pattern that needs to be divided into two different parts, all right? Because A will play part 1 and E part 2, and then the last B one full strumming around. So let's take a look at the strumming parts now, starting with A. It's like this. So it's down, 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 up. So down, 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 and then a short pause, and then up. All right, and then you switch to the E in this case now. So grab the E chord, and now we're gonna play the part 2. It sounds like this. So that is up, down, down, up, down, up. So from A, down, 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 up, and then E, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then you're gonna play the B. If you go with this B or with this B, it's up to you. But you're gonna play a full round there, so both part 1 and part 2, and it sounds like this. So that is one chord progression here, and it goes like this through entire song. So a couple rounds of A, E, and B sounds like this. Yeah, sorry for the bad sounding there in this first B version of this one. Anyway, I think you understand that's what you can play through entire song. But now let's take a look at the melody here. And we're gonna start with the A and go from chord by chord there and look at the notes. So the notes are pretty much like this for A. Okay, so that is, you hold the chord as it is. And I suggest that you lift off this second B now for a moment, and then you're gonna add it later. So you're gonna start with this position. You're gonna play open A, then second D, then you hit the second G together with open B. And in that motion, you hammer on the second B. You don't have to pick it with your picking hand, your right hand in this case. So you hammer on the second B, and then you pull off to get the open B again. And that's it for A. So slowly. Again. So open A, second D, then second G and open B together. And in that motion, you're gonna hammer on the second B and pull off to get back to the open B. Okay, then you go to the E, and here you're gonna strum a couple of times, up, down, up, okay, or so. And then you have just two notes, and I like to slide up here on the D string to the 6th fret here, and 4th fret. So these two notes are the only notes for E. And why? Because I want to be close to the next position, which is this one, which I prefer for the picking here. So that's why I go up here. And you are at the D string here with your E chord here when you start, and there you have your ring finger on the 2nd fret D string. So I use that finger and I just slide up here to the 6th fret here and get the 4th fret with any finger which I prefer. I don't know what finger right now, but anyway, I use my ring finger to slide up. Perhaps I get it 4th fret with my index. I'm not sure there, but anyway, that's the technique I use here. So something like that, okay? Or with the index finger. Like that, all right. Hard to kind of show you this when I'm not playing the full round here, just to break it off like this. But anyway, that's how I do it. And then you have the final B there, and I suggest, like I said, to play it with this grip here. You don't have to, I can show you both ways, but let's take this one first. The notes here will be okay, so that's something like that. It sounds, and it goes like 7th E string there, 6th A string, and then I play on the 4th fret here with the D and G string 2 times, and then I use my little pinky to get the 7th fret A string 2 times, and I lift off to get the 6th fret A string with my middle finger there. So that is the B version. It's harder. So there we have the notes for the B. But you can also play the B with this simpler version, and that will be just, and then you strum the rest. So that is from the B sus chord second A, second D, and fourth G. And then you just strum a little bit there in the end, and that is one round. So slowly, something like this. Yeah. So that is how you handle Jeremy Zucker's Dying World. Try to get these notes with strumming as well. You have the strumming pattern, and you will have to do the best out of it to compromise there, to get as many notes as possible, but also stay within the strumming pattern as much as possible. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hope that helped, and if it did, please thumb up this tutorial, and until next time, play tuned.